Sounds like I got two of them on the way.
Well, after several minutes of working this bird, he finally showed up. He was really vocal and he was gobbling at everything. I was scratching in the leaves. He was shot gobbling to other birds. And he was obviously responding to my calling, and I couldn't wait to see if I could get him in. Now, this bird was hung up on me. That big tree out in front of me there has got him blocked, and he just will not come around it. So I took out my slate call just to change things up a little bit, and that seemed to do the trick. He broke out a strut, and before I knew it, he was headed my way. Self-filming a hunt's always a challenge, especially if you're not in a blind and sitting against a tree in the open woods. This bird came in and didn't allow me to use my main camera, so I'm relying on the GoPro, and you can just see him above the decoy's head off in the distance. Well, I was really hoping this bird would commit to the decoys to come on in and give us some great footage, but he's not going to do it. He's just hung up out there, and he must be intimidated by the strutting decoy. That's twice this year that's happened to me, and I got to tell you, sometimes they work and sometimes they don't. about that? What about that? Woo! What a hunt. What a hunt that was. I can't believe it. I got here about 6:30 this morning, and these things were gobbling on the roost. I tell you, I set up on them once, and they flew down and came back up on this ridge behind me. I knew this was a travel corridor. There's a big open field back behind the camera, and they roost in here, and they go out to these fields. But they were going down the ridge today. There was another one, and I think he drifted off with a hen. And this one drifted off too, but I was able to call him back. But there's a big down tree back behind me here, and I think it was hanging him up. He couldn't really see the decoys I had out, and he strutted and gobbled and strutted and gobbled for, oh, I don't know, 30 minutes at least, maybe 45. And I was watching him, had a camera on him for a little while, but he was pretty far away. And I was using a mouth call, and I finally switched to a slate call and just did some real subtle purrs and yelps, real quiet and soft, and that broke him loose. And he strutted a little bit more, but he came right in to my left and saw the decoys, but hung up there, and he wouldn't come on into the decoys. And I had the GoPro going on the back of the B-Mobile, and hopefully there's some footage there. But he finally, after gobbling several times, you could hear him on the camera, he turned to leave, and I was able to get him.